Hi there, so it finished 5-0 today for us against Sheffield United. Your thoughts on the game?
So we played some outstanding football. I thought this looks like a new lease of life for Nketiah as well. He looks very comfortable out there. I think in terms of our striker situation, I think Jesus is a big blow, definitely, but I think Nketiah, if he keeps up the same performance levels as he's been playing today, he can keep it up like that. Tomiyasu was brilliant. I saw when he came on. Tomiyasu defensively looked solid, contributed in attack, and brilliant goal as well. So I think, from my personal opinion, two standout players today: Saliba and Declan Royce. Saliba was so comfortable in defence, especially when Kivy was slotting him next to him. And Declan Royce, he just looks like a Rolls Royce, doesn't he? He's just so simple, plays the simple balls when he needs to, goes long when he needs to, everything goes through him. And you can tell him as well at the game, shouting at players, telling them where to go, positioning wise. So it was brilliant. I would have liked to see Thomas Partey and Declan Royce together, but hopefully we'll see that in the coming future. But overall, it was a brilliant game.
And we've seen the great squad depth that we do have. Arteta rotated today, so Odegaard was rested.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe came in. Also, Jorginho played today. Kiwior came in for Gabriel.
Yeah.
And Nketiah, as we know, came in for Jesus because he was injured. But it's great to see the squad depth that we have.
Yeah, it's building. If you want to reach last year's aspirations, challenging for the league, you've got to have that level of depth. Look at Man City. You know, they've got that squad where they can rotate, and I think we're getting there. I think this January, hopefully, we can try and get a striker in to give us a different type of option to Nketiah and Jesus. That would be great. But I think it's getting there slowly. I'm happy to see Kiwior get minutes now. He looked so good as well today. In possession, he looked solid, and on top of that, in terms of his tactical awareness, he looked great as well. So I think we are getting there slowly.
Yeah, great to see Smith Rowe get a start today in the Premier League, first time in a long time.
Yeah, I think due to Odegaard not being at his sort of levels, reaching the levels since last year, I think it's time to give Smith Rowe a bit of game time, try and see if he can flourish in that role. And you know, he's so talented. He just needs a bit of time to adjust and maybe get used to the same team. So hopefully he gets more chances in the season.
Okay, what was your favourite goal today?
It's got to be Nketiah's. I think it was the second one where he lashed it in from outside the box.
Third.
It was the third one. Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, no one expected it as well. It looked like he was gonna pass it and move into a different position. Just took it, and it was a brilliant finish, to be honest. It was great. So it's good to see him get a hat trick. It's only going to help his confidence. It's only going to improve him during the season as well. So he's got a lot of pressure on him, obviously playing for Arsenal, but him regularly getting amongst the goals is only going to help him. So I'm glad to see that.
For sure. And who would you give your man of the match to today?
For me, I've got to say Saliba. But actually, you know what? I'll take that back. Nketiah got a hat trick, so he's going to be man of the match. Yeah, I thought Saliba was defensively solid, but Nketiah got a hat trick at the end of the day. And all of the goals were great as well. So he's my man of the match.
Okay, so coming up next is the League Cup against West Ham, and after that, a really big game against Newcastle away. We know they're a very strong team, and it's always tough to go to St James's Park.
Yeah, that's going to be a real challenge, to be honest. I hope he brings Gabriel back. I'm not sure, is he injured or was he?
Oh, he's on the bench, so I think he's rested.
Yeah. So hopefully he brings Gabriel back. I think the midfield's going to be the key area, especially with Thomas Partey now, because Newcastle are a physical team. They're going to try and get at us, and we've got to try and be resolute and try and pick our moments when we go and attack them as well. So hopefully, I see that game panning out a little bit similar to Man City's game, to be honest with you. We are going to have to sit back a little bit, just make sure we don't get countered, and then pick our moments really to go for goal. So it'll be tough, but I think we can do it.
Okay, correct score prediction for that one?
I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be 2-1 to Arsenal.
Okay, and just wanted to ask you, still early days, but we've had a good sample of games now. Just looking at how we're doing, some of our competitors, the likes of Man City, Liverpool up there, at the moment Tottenham up there as well. But what's just for your thoughts on the overall title race?
I think this year is going to be. It's not going to be. I think Man City have already showed that they are vulnerable, so they're not as dangerous as last year, which is strange because obviously they lost key players like Gundogan and Mahrez. So I think their new signings are taking time. I think I'd say Liverpool are a dark horse in there. I said if they get their midfield right, which it looks like they have with their key signings, I think they can potentially be up there. It's going to be a very close one, to be honest with you. I personally think we need to reinforce in Jan. If we get some key players in key positions, I'm looking at a striker, and hopefully we can try and get a centre mid as well, because at the moment it does look like we're heavily reliant on Declan Royce. If he gets injured, and with Thomas Partey's injury record, they're going to be quite vulnerable in the field. So I'd say maybe Douglas Luiz, someone like that, to shore up the defensive midfield side. And I think we can go all the way, to be honest with you. I think Mikel Arteta's experimental moments at the start of the season, he's kind of reverted back to the standard Gabriel Saliba backline with Zinchenko and White, where he was trying to play Kivior, and he was trying to go for a three at the back, which wasn't working. So hopefully we'll be up there, but it's just the last push. We've got to get through that last sort of 8 to 10 games at the end of the season. I think that's where we kind of fell short last year. So yeah, I'm hopeful.